Morning, everybody. Welcome to TeamODZ Live. It's me this morning. I don't know where Jerry and Mike are. Sorry. So, appointment with me in the Fat Max workout. Yeah. Don't know how I made it this morning. Up late. Body clock hasn't recovered from vacation yet. "12 minutes from getting in the basement to being on the bike." Must try harder tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's race day, so hopefully sort it out then. We're in here, screen shared out. So what we got there. Admin's done. Andy Lord, thank you for sharing this stream. Fat Max workout this morning. Found the Sequoia's route. Get around that at half times, maybe a couple of times. Yeah, right size. Cool. This workout's designed to help my body burn fat better than knows this route. It's talking to this route really well. But the autopilot here. And through the desert. Watches regularly, knows it's the route that we take on the Woody Century on Sunday. Although Woody Century rides in a bit of a sabbatical so much. Numbers were dwindling. Definitely stop it in summer, again at fall. Nice rider. Yesterday's VO2 workout. Doing this camera and will be on my tail. Don't forget into the tire wattages here. Here. Brothers Way. I've got EIG smart trainers. I have to change gears, get the different power. Colours, not smart. Power tap pedals to measure my power. One good thing that's come out of this is that you ask me for a power level and you know if I feel I need to be. Coming up here, it's 3 minutes, 70 watts, close to SMP, when you look below it. Hey, good morning Dan. Dropping in, my friend. You do me a favour while I'm riding here, can you go around to Jerry's and Mike's and wake them up for me? Thanks for liking the stream. I was thinking in Somerset today. We're a little dark here in Wisconsin right now. Daylight is starting to come around. I had my quadcopter out for the first time yesterday. In probably about 3.5 years. A little video of our back garden. What? So it's one day of summer then, is it? Yeah. About 25, 26 is that? A little bit more. The 8's 20. 10, 5. Yeah, about 25, 26. Celsius. I've been over here for 14 years, but still working metric in some things. So this left, 3 units of 270 watts. A taste of things to come. Bonnie, thank you for sharing the stream. Dan, Bonnie, our regulars, thank you. Appreciate the company. Finish this ride, I'll get a few minutes of rest, and then we'll have the Adidas ride day after. And we are riding RGB. The Adidas ride, I had to think then. I knew I'd look. I didn't want my workout ride to be on the same route as the Adidas ride. Go with it. We're getting past the gas station. It's a rest and then into the main block. Right, under an hour to go. Nice. So, stepping it up into the arch. Let's lift up 1 gear or 2. And keep this cadence 2. Increase the cadence a little. Yeah. Yeah. That initial bump there. Use the acceleration. Use power. Get the drum spinning faster. The rear drum on my rollers here have a set of magnets inside of it. The faster I make it spin, the more power it requires to spin it, the more resistance it offers up. You play around with a second resistance drum at one point. The middle drum on these rollers is a high inertia drum. I spin for a little while after I stop pedaling. Feels a little more lifelike. I took that off and put another resistance drum in its place, and that certainly added more resistance than you'd expect. Well, another minute and a half and I might be a bit more talkative. Maybe we should get into the gas station. Corners. You might have to head on the mini map there, just in the distance. Mark Johnson. Johnson riding with me. Meet up. I'll be racing with us tomorrow. There he is. There's the gas station. Arch, big mat, a bit of rest. 83% my maximum heart rate. I can't remember what that is. I think it's around 160. Around there. Oh, you go through 3 minutes of that and it makes you wonder how you're going to do 20 minutes, just 25 watts less. Hey, good morning, Mark.
Hey, Andy, how you doing?
Good, yourself?
Good.
Appreciate you dropping in. Thank you. Glad late join worked for you. quite a few
I don't
people.
know. It
Go on.
zoomed me halfway across the desert, I guess, there after a couple of seconds.
Yeah, I've had other people quite late join meetups, and they've been riding underwater and all kinds of weird things.
I'll be interested to see what it looks like on the map afterwards on the Strava.
Nice one, Ben.
Get these
Sorry.
straight lines.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that when we're done. Ben on the stream chat says a friend put up a post that said, "What runs but doesn't have legs?" His answer was diarrhea.
Oh.
Okie dokie, here goes for the start of the main set. 145 watts for 20 minutes.
Oh, I think I'm on a gravel bike.
Huh.
I'll be slowing you down.
Get the workout in. Set for tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess I'll be ready for tomorrow. This is just I'm just gonna do recovery today.
Yeah. Well, that's what Fat Max is for me, really. After yesterday, oh my. Okay. None of us like that VO2 30-15.
No.
30 seconds on, 15 off. There's just not enough time to recover.
No.
It's the first time I've actually managed to finish the block without skipping one of the intervals. Historically, I'll skip one in the first block, first set, 2 in the second, and then it's all out the window for the third. Yesterday, I finished all of the intervals in the first block. Can't remember whether I skipped one. I skipped 2 in the second. And then in the third, I just backed the power down a bit. I did all the intervals. So Ben, you'll have to save that one for Wagner's Wagon tomorrow. If you're Justin, I'll appreciate that joke.
It's on my 8-year-old son, that joke.
Nah. Yeah, a couple more for him. Why did the tofu cross the road? To prove it wasn't chicken.
Right.
Yeah. I went to the acupuncturist the other day. I got back home, my voodoo doll was dead.
Oh. Speaking of acupuncturists, not that I get acupuncture, I get, what do they call it? Intermuscular stimulation with a needle, which is kind of like acupuncture, except they just find the spot that's knotted up or tense and they jab the needle in much further so the muscle just grabs hold of the needle.
Wow.
Anyway, the guy who does that for me, my physiotherapist, I convinced him about 18 months ago to start running.
Uh-huh.
And I ran into him yesterday and I ran with him and I was like, felt like I was breaking the law. Even though our restrictions allow for that, they've just started allowing for that. So
yeah,
I kept looking around like, oh, is anybody gonna call the cops or anything on me?
Heart
We
rate's
just-
getting up there.
Sorry?
My heart rate's getting up to where it should be.
Oh. Okay.
I've only been at it for 4.5 minutes. Just getting there. Nice one, Ben. See, Mark would probably get that. Mark's originally
What's
from
that?
Liverpool.
Oh yeah.
Ben on the stream chat says, what you were going to say was right prick.
It was what?
It was a right prick.
Oh. Do one.
Boy, Mike and Jerry had.
Yeah. No, I thought they would be here.
Yeah, neither of
Maybe
us
they
said
got on.
they were.
Maybe they got on earlier.
So you know it's a case from the ferry riding. Yeah. I'll check in on him for this ride. He's okay. I almost slept in. I got down in the basement with 12 minutes to spare. Still had to put my tyres up, set the OBS up. That's Swift. Turn my fans on, turn all the lighting on. I hopped on the bike with 30 seconds to spare.
How I pretty much start every ride.
Yeah. I'm hoping I wake up a little earlier tomorrow morning. If not spin if I'm not. Might make my drink bottles up tonight instead of in the morning. Spare a few minutes.
I slept in this morning. I was having terrible dreams last night, kind of like weird angst dreams. Because yesterday, one of my neighbors who had seen me working on my bike the other day,
yeah,
she came by and said, do you know how to fix bikes? I wanted to because we bought a bike for my son for his birthday and can't get the front derailleur to work properly.
Yeah.
So, and there's no bike shop in this town. So I agreed to it, but it was going to be a whole covert opera because the kid doesn't know he's getting the bike.
Okay, yeah.
So, and he lives 2 doors down. So the bike is in it's in their camper. Has to be brought to my garage in the dead of night. So I was dreaming about this. I was dreaming about trying to fix this kid's bike. And when I looked in my garage, in my dream, it was in pieces. The fork was off. Oh no. You're counting on. I didn't sleep very well.
So I remember one dream I had. I was in one of our mills. I was working on a wireless access point. I was up in a cherry picker at height. And although I had the bottom of the cherry picker all marked off and phoned off, the forklift truck hit it, caused it to fall over, and I fell over with it. And of course, as soon as it hit the ground, bam, I'm away.
Yeah.
Oh, great. I'm glad that dream's over. I go back to sleep, and the dream rewinds a little bit to the point where the forklift hits the cherry picker. This time, the ending's different. I'm left there dangling. I've got to grab hold of this I-beam that I was putting the access point on. So I'm there 40 feet up, dangling, and eventually my arms can't keep hold anymore, and I let go and I hit the ground and bam, I'm awake again. And then there was a third ending to it. I can't remember what the third one was. Oh. Yeah, I didn't go back to sleep after that. Alright, coming up on halfway through this interval. There you go. Anyone ever asks you how long, how much time span is the graph at the bottom of the Swift screen? How? It's 10 minutes.
And
yeah, Ben, I usually wake up around 3:30. What I was doing before I went on vacation, we drove down to Florida, and that was multiple hops on the way. The first one, actually we only had one hop on the way, so we had 2 days driving for 9 hours. So I did a bit, my wife did a bit, did it on the way down. Yeah, all that driving and then going pretty much straight to bed. And my sleep very, I don't sleep very well the first night in new surroundings, so didn't get a right lot of sleep on the way down. I'm back at home for a rest. Well, my body clock hasn't sorted itself out yet. Last couple of mornings my alarm has woken me up. I have a cat goal at 4:15, and then you start riding at 4:50. Well, tomorrow my alarm will wake me up at 3:20. Get ready for the race.
How long is the drive from Wisconsin to Florida? 20 hours?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah. So we hadn't been over here very long when we drove to Niagara. We did that in one go. That was a long drive, 17 hours. We could door to door. We set off at 2 AM so that we could through Chicago before it started getting busy. And, of course, the kids fell asleep pretty much straight away. So we were in the car. The car goes about 3 hours from us. So Yolanda said, "Oh, you get the other side." Thanks for the ride on there, Ben. Yolanda said, "When you get the other side of Chicago, pull over and go swap, so you can get some sleep while the kids are still asleep." Because as soon as we stop, the kids are wide awake. So I didn't get any sleep. We got to Niagara. We were staying in a hotel, a walking distance from the falls, so you could hear them. And I just wanted to get down there and have a look at them. That night, took some nice photographs of the lights lighting up the falls. We were on the Canadian side. Alright, got you, Ben. What dogs do you have, Ben? Parrots have always had boxers. Going up with at least one boxer. Alright, 6 minutes to go.
Once drove from Thunder Bay
Yep.
to back home here to basically Toronto.
Yeah.
18 hours. 1 tank of gas.
Wow.
Because I had a diesel Golf. And No sleep, just coffees.
Thanks, Joe Phil. Yes, I stayed in Thunder Bay. In fact, I've got a KOM there. I had 3, but a couple have been taken off me. I guess I need to come back at some point. Yeah, the campsite that we stayed at had a few segments around it, so I thought, yeah, okay, I can take those. Last morning we were there, wind was in the right direction for one of them, straight road, hammered that. I know I could do a lot better now than what I did then. But we had a loop pretty much outside the campsite, but 3/4 of it was paved, 1/4 of it was gravel. So what I'd do, I'd ride around the long way on the pavement, and as soon as it got to the gravel I turned around and rode back. I don't think I had carbon wheels at that time. Four more minutes. Through one bottle already. And you're having to fill up the bottle just for the Adidas ride.
How does that start, Andy?
It's 15. Just under an hour. So, keep your eyes open for Leonard here on the left. Leonard Duck, there he is. We might just get to see... No, we won't. We might just get to see Leonard a second time. Minutes to go. Minutes are getting longer now. Nice. Draft boost. I'll let you pull for 5 minutes in a minute, a couple of minutes. Wait for 5 watts.
I'll be pulling you on my gravel bike.
Just in time for us to get to the sprint. Sure. 1 lap complete.
Yeah, so it's telling me I've gone 13 kilometers. But here I am with you. This is where I started.
You've done as many kilometers as I've done miles.
I guess that'd be about 5.8 miles, I guess. Something in that neighborhood.
13 miles.
Yeah.
Last 60 seconds of this interval. Oh. Down small ring. I can get 85 watts. Thanks for the ride on there, John. 20 seconds. There's my arch. Good. Down to 85 watts. We're close now. Close at 1 watt per kilo, and I start getting wobbly. Minutes here.
Need to remind myself somehow to make sure I swap this bike out before tomorrow.
Good morning, Mike. It's on the stream. Missing you this morning, mate. Swap your bike out. Well, which bike have you got in your trainer? Why do you need to swap it out, Mark?
Oh no, just I'm on a gravel bike in the.
Oh yeah.
That's one, yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant your real bike.
No.
Here we go. Like I said, down to 85 watts just in time for the sprint. Not that 245 watts would get me anything spectacular, but Mike says he needed some extra sleep this morning. Yeah, we all need it sometimes, mate. And rather today than tomorrow.
Yep.
We need your legs tomorrow. Hopefully that's what Jerry's doing as well. You're all fresh for tomorrow morning.
You think Jerry can stay off the bike today?
No. No, I'm sure he'll be on it at some point. Don't know if he's still on his 800 per week PSS kick or not. Or if he's calming things down again now. I think he's calming it down. I think that was all last week. And the week before. I'm starting to ramp things up again after few low PSS weeks. After this, yeah, tomorrow's always fun. Like, enjoy riding it. I see something flickering in the distance. I wondered what it was. I don't remember seeing that before. It's not the overhead banners from the start pens. It's I just figured out what it is. It's my my arch moving around, telling me where I'll be starting back up again. Like I said, yeah, he's on the rest week. You'll have all the legs tomorrow. Newport, spoken boats, fancy the ride on. And you as well, Mike, fancy the ride on there, mate. Yes.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, I think next week's a rest week for me too.
Up again. Minutes.
Next Thursday after the race.
Yeah.
Next Thursday after the race, I'm getting my second dose of shingles vaccine.
Oh yeah.
So Friday will likely be a lay in bed day.
Mike asks how the running's going.
Oh, good. Yeah, yesterday I did a couple of intervals at what I think marathon pace is right now, but hopefully that number starts to come down.
What is your marathon pace?
Well, yesterday it was 5-minute kilometers.
That's
so it would
nice.
be a 3:30. Be about a 3:30 marathon, but
Yes.
I don't want to do a 3:30 marathon. I want to do a 3:20 marathon.
Yeah.
So
Nice. Oh, mine was a 4 hour. My first one was 4 hour 8 minutes. The only goal I had was to finish it.
yeah, that's pretty standard. That's what you do the first time.
Stretch goal was to finish it in under 4 hours, and then the second one, finish it in under 4. And I crossed the line at 4 hours and 17 seconds.
Yeah.
I was trading places for the last mile with the 4 hour pacers.
Ugh.
You know, I'm thinking I've got to finish before them. But the course was long, like 2/10 of a mile. So I cut those off, and yeah, I ran the 26.2 miles in 4 hours. Sorry, 3 hours 59 and 26 seconds.
There you go.
Mike's asking when's your marathon. I was going to ask the same thing.
Well, I have a bit of a dilemma right now because there's one that's definitely going to run on October, but it's also the date that there's this big charity gravel ride that I did last year.
Well, you know what
It's
you've
like
got to
an
do then. You last long
Yeah.
time.
And then, yeah. But then there's one that's a bit later, a marathon a bit later, but that we're still uncertain about
Whether it's going to take
whether,
place.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's one of the biggest events in North America, in Toronto. So we'll have to see. That course, I swear I have PTSD about that course, the one in Toronto. I ran my first marathon on there, and it was, went kind of what I expected. I finished it. I think I did 3:52.
Yeah.
And then the second time I ran that course, I was trained properly. I had been coached by Ian, and I was having a brilliant race right up to kilometer 25 when I smashed into a wall.
Oh no.
It was terrible. So I ended up kind of walking long bits of it.
Yeah.
Barely shuffling along, and still managed to do it slightly faster than the first one I had run, but got it. If I had a credit card in my pocket, I would have taken a taxi. It was just terrible. I felt so sick.
Yep. Yeah. I reckon I would have liked in the stream. So I decided one year that was going to be the year that I was going to run my first half marathon. There's an event here, cyclists marathon. That's half and 5k intensive as well. And challenge was that's in August. Training up was going to get in the way of my summer cycling. So
Yeah.
I'm going in the gym one morning, and this is on my mind, wondering what I'm going to do. And there, on the poster board, there's a poster for the Oshkosh half marathon, which is only 2 weeks away. So, guess what I did?
Yeah.
On zero training, I ran a full half marathon. I'd run no further than 5k at that point.
Right.
So, yeah, mile 9, my cows were saying, "Oi, stop now."
Yeah.
The days afterwards, I had to go downstairs backwards. My legs wouldn't work.
Yeah, my legs were fine, and it was just energy systems, right? It was a true bonk.
Yeah, Mike's just asking whether it was heat or nutrition.
It would have been nutrition, and well, going out too hard at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Easily done.
Yeah.
Got all the excitement and the adrenaline and everything.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Done that on my first triathlon on a swim. It was a pool swim. I think I managed one lap. I'm thinking, can't keep this pace up. So
Yeah.
I had to swim a lap with my head above water just to catch my breath again, and then get back on it again. You quickly learn and things like that. I ran
Yeah,
one 5k that I finished third overall. I was only 10 seconds behind the race leader. I was there in 2016. And a lot of the pack went out way too hard, too soon. And you've just got to zone out, forget about them, just run your own race, pace yourself properly.
Yeah.
You'll pass them. Yeah, sure enough, picking them all off. It was a 2-lap course. So, the end of the first lap, I'm asking the marshals as I pass them, how many are ahead of me? How many are ahead of me? First it was 10, then it was 8, then it was 5, then it was 2. And I actually passed second place guy, but he started sprinting a lot earlier than me and I didn't hear him coming. So he got past me and I had no answer for it. My heart rate at the end of that, 197.
Yeah. That's why they have EMTs at the finish line.
That's my best ever 5k, that. A lot of good memories from that race.
It is quite astounding sometimes, the carnage in the last few kilometers of a long race.
Yeah.
It's like people, that race that I went really badly for me, and I was feeling pretty sorry for myself, and I ran past this girl standing on somebody's lawn, vomiting copious amounts of Gatorade. And I thought, well, at least I'm not her.
Yeah.
And then a few clicks later, there's this poor guy in the starfish position on a boulevard with paramedics working on him. And I'm like, well, just keep shuffling along.
Yeah. Yeah. So my first full marathon was a year after that half. I did train up for it this time. Mile 22, 23, those are where it starts getting mental. And I was really struggling with keeping food down at that point as well. So I'd look ahead, I'd see a tree, I'm thinking, right, okay, I'm going to walk to that tree. And I just walked for a bit. As soon as I got to that tree, start running again. And then, you play that game for a little bit and it takes your mind off things. And I had 17, 18 people turn out to support me and they were all leapfrogging each other. So I wasn't going half a mile before I was seeing someone that was encouraging me. And one guy got on his bike and he rode across backwards till he met up with me and then rode with me for the finish.
Right.
Yeah. You get the mile 25 marker, 40k, and you know you can do that. Let it all hang out at that point. But yeah, out of the three, swimming, biking, running. Running's my least favourite of the three. I think it's fun talking to triathletes because there's always one that's dominant, one that's so-so, and one that they dislike most.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure Mike likes all three of them.
Mike's so lean he probably doesn't float. Whereas I'm like a life raft. I could lie in the water and have 3 kids sitting on top and sink. One good thing about the bigger running events is all these people, these like random people who show up, and stand on the side and cheer you on, or like, hand out pieces of licorice, or cut up oranges or something, like just some small act of kindness that helps.
Yeah, Mike says it took him a while to learn to like swimming. My problem is I can't swim crawl. I can only swim breaststroke. But, I've honed it to the point where I'm really proficient at it. And, I know I could go faster with crawl, but I'm not that much slower than those that do. And our indoor triathlon in work in November, I've been the fastest male on that 3 years, I think. Whether it's 3 or 4 now. So what I lose on the swim, I gain on the bike. The last time I did the run, somewhere between 6.5 and 7 minute miles. Six minutes to go. Let's pop up for the Divas ride. Hey Mike, I'm all out of ice cream cake now. I haven't got any ice cream cake left. Finished it off yesterday afternoon. I needed a sugar hit. Big lump of cake that I had yesterday, I had again in the afternoon. That's the KOM line. That's that. And we'll be done. I've had the lifeguards tell me how good my breaststroke form is.
Did this triathlon a few years ago in Muskoka, and it's a big event.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how kind of famous, popular it was, but I just did the duathlon, and the run course was really quite difficult. It was loops, and it was very hilly.
Yeah.
In this town called Huntsville. So I'm doing these loops.
I know
Huntsville. Kind of nodding
Clark Mill there. Sorry, go ahead.
Kind of nodding at people that are passing me in the other direction, or and just trying to be positive, friendly.
Yeah.
And this guy who's clearly going really fast and doing really well keeps like nodding and smiling and kind of laughing every time he sees me, and he gives me a high five one time. And after the race, I thought, there's something familiar about that guy. I've seen him before. A few weeks later, I'm in a running shop, and they're on the front cover of Triathlete magazine. Is the world champion, Craig Alexander, and it was him.
Nice.
And he's just like, he was obviously in the zone, and he was trying to qualify for something, but he is just, super positive guy.
Well, Mike says his local HOA community swim team's called the Krakens. Mascot's orange. They need to get a bit of blue in there. Change the team letters to ODZ so we can assimilate them. Like, good morning, Mum. Joining us. 7 minutes of this workout left now. Have a little break. Be back on in 25 minutes with the Adivas ride. So, this one's a little less punishing than yesterday was. Steady state. Fat max workout. Trying to work. Get my body to burn fat. Some minutes left. Then I'm into the cool down. We might get to see Leonard a second time. One else starting to climb there.
What side is he on?
Leonard's on the left.
All right, okay. Never noticed before.
Get to see him. Mike, if you'll bring some blue paint. Minute to go. That's my arch. Turn here. You again on the mini map. Might even be able to see it on the road. Yep, glimpse of it. There it is. In between the trees and the rocks. "25 seconds. Oh. Heading here on the top of the KOM. What's up, Mike? Yeah,
I've just switched to the clear screen.
Oh yeah,
and it's a lot.
it's liberating, isn't it?
Visually, it's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I did it yesterday on the stream. There we go, cool down. So I'm thinking I might actually ride outdoors tomorrow afternoon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my local shops. Group ride. Nice. If I've got anything left after the race, I'll go over there and ride with them. Clean my bike up first though. Alright, cheers Mike.
Do a stretch session tomorrow afternoon, and Friday morning I'm gonna run a half marathon.
Nice.
Just easy, but
Yeah.
putting the miles in.
Yeah. Cheers Mike, you have yourself a good day, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Minutes to go. Mike's going to go and get the kiddos ready and breakfast now. No matter what, I'm going to ride around to see Leonard.
Did they name that bear?
I don't know. I mean, I came up with the name Leonard for the duck.
Okay.
I don't know if the bear's got a name or not. I'm sure he has.
Jarvis, maybe? Or I don't know. There's the bear.
There's the bear, yeah. Trying to get the honey from the beehive. He'll probably fall down this time. Oh, we're not going to get to see him fall.
I think I'll call him Sisyphus.
So what subject do you teach, Mark?
English
Okay.
literature, yeah. So it looks like I will be online for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So
It's not a right lot of it left now, is there?
no. My approach has been, at this point, keep it to the fundamentals.
Yeah.
So I'm reading a novel to them in bits throughout the day, and they have to do some writing. Nothing too taxing.
Yeah.
It's as soon as you put the pressure on these kids these days, it's folds up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So I don't believe I'm doing them any service by doing that.
Right.
Well, we'll have to make up the curriculum next year.
Yeah. Well, there's
Kids
the
are
finish.
resilient.
There's the finish of my workout, but I'm going to carry on till we see Leonard. Hey, Santiago Donto. Good morning. How are you doing? Finished my workout. All right. A couple more miles here. Put the stream down and get ready for the Adivas ride in about 18 minutes time. I don't know, I might be leading today. Depends. Just can put more effort in now. Workout's done.
Just at about, I don't know, 185, 100 or 200 watts maybe. I don't even know. I can't set on with my heads up on. Letting my legs decide.
Yeah.
Now, is the duck in the water or the air?
In the water. It's a yellow rubber ducky. Oh, I think it's on the left as we go around this sharp turn here. Oh, got slowing down here. There he is. It's
Oh yeah, it's
pairing
on.
screen. Stop. Stop.
I'm gonna switch my bike now before I forget.
Switch views. Then we see Leonard. Where's Leonard gone? We've gone past him. There he is. Let's do this. There we go. There's Leonard.
Okay, so what's the best bike for tomorrow? Something light.
I haven't had a look yet. I'll mention it in the group chat. And when I've had a look, see. Because we're Richmond, aren't we? So
Yeah.
it's going to be an all-rounder. I think the Tom bike is probably going to be
Yeah.
a decent bike for it. So wow, see people riding in a group there. All right, thank you everybody for dropping in the stream. Much appreciated. Thank you for the company, Mark, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
The chatter helps the time go by, and for sure. So Mark and I will be back again tomorrow as we ride the WTRL team time trial. We'll be done this time tomorrow. Time to go back to bed. I joke about that, but I do it. So I'll be back in about 15 minutes time with the Adivas ride. We'll see you shortly. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye for now.
The Tron bike ready to